Hi and hello everyone. I'm Teacher Sundari here. Welcome to my channel. In this lesson, we are going to look at Unit 7 Journeys for Form 2, and the topic here is different forms of transport. First of all, let's look at learning objectives. By the end of the lesson, you will be able to review transport vocabulary by identifying and saying out loud the mode of transport in 7 statements. And you also will be able to express yourself by writing 5 sentences using 5 different phrases. Well, now we are going to listen to some vocabulary related to forms of transport. Some sound be familiar and some are not. And along the way, I hope you will learn and pick up some new vocabulary. Listen and repeat the different forms of transport.
Unit 7 Vocabulary and Speaking. Transport. Exercise 1.
Bicycle, motorbike, plane, ship, horse and carriage, coach, tram, lorry, yacht, caravan, the underground, helicopter, ferry, hot air balloon.
Alright, there are 14 different forms of transport, right? Now, I'm going to explain some unfamiliar vocabulary. Caravan. Caravan is a vehicle equipped for living in, typically towed by a car and used for holidays. The underground. The underground, also called as tube, subway, or metro. But in general, in the United Kingdom, usually called it the tube. The subway in US, metro, rest of the world. Tram. Tram is an electric vehicle that transports people, usually in cities, and goes along metal tracks in the road. Coach. Coach means a long motor vehicle will take you to holiday destination in comfort and style. And in our country, we usually refer to express bus. Hot air balloon. Have you heard before? The most incredible forms of transport is hot air balloon. In New Mexico, they host the biggest hot air balloon festival and race in the world. Some other places rides hot air balloon are Goreme, Tuscany, Turkey, Italy, Tanzania, Jordan. Horse and carriage. Horse and carriage are very useful in earlier times as a vehicle for royalty, gentry, and traders. Now, they are used in tourism as vehicles for sightseeing in cities and displayed at ceremonial events. Now, can you identify these three pictures? Which is yacht, ship, and ferry? Well, able to identify? Good. Picture 1 is ferry. It is intended to transport passengers and perhaps their vehicles on a scheduled route. The aim is to transport the passengers from A to B. And picture 2 is ship. A ship is larger than yacht. A ship needs a full crew, whereas a yacht doesn't always. In short, it is a working vessel. Whereas yacht in picture 3 is a vessel designed as a pleasure vessel, not usually engaged in commercial activity, but rather a vessel that is privately owned. What is your favorite form of transport? Do you like to go around in cars, traveling by cars, or traveling in buses? But if you ask me, I love to go around in car. I love driving because I love road trips. I love finding little towns. You will get to see nature, trees, scenery as you are traveling by car. It is the best way to travel. Now, we are going to look at 7 cool ways to get around. There are 7 different speakers, and you have to complete the sentences with words from the earlier audio. You can fill in the blanks as we go along the way as they read the statements, or you can refer to page 74, Pulse to Student Books.
Unit 7. Vocabulary and Speaking. Transport. Exercise 2.
7 cool ways to get around.
The Amish people don't use cars. They prefer to travel the old-fashioned way by horse and carriage.
Lisbon is famous for its green form of public transport, the tram.
The best way to see the Greek islands is by yacht.
You get a great view of the Sahara Desert in a hot air balloon.
These Irish travellers live in a caravan and take it with them wherever they go.
In London, the quickest way to get around is on the Underground, which is also called the Tube.
Chinese people like travelling by bicycle because it's cheap and healthy.
Hi, did you all able to fill all the 7 blanks in 7 statements? Let's go through. Number 1 is horse and carriage. Number 2, tram. Number 3, yacht. And number 4, hot air balloon. Number 5 is caravan. Number 6, the underground is also called as the tube, as mentioned earlier. Remember? And number 7 is bicycle. I hope all of you managed to get all correct. Now, let's move on to another activity. In this activity, I want you to guess what form of the transport that I'm going to describe. Ready? Shall we start now? Number 1. Carries large heavy things from one place to another. What am I? Yes, lorry. Alright, now we move on to another one. Transports people by air in an emergency. What am I? Yes, helicopter. Third one now. It is a fast, noisy vehicle for 1 or 2 people. Can you guess? Yes, you are right. Motorbike. We move on to Another question now. Carries people and cars on short journeys across the sea. Can guess? Yes, exactly. It is ferry. Well, we move on to last one. Takes large groups of passengers on long journeys by road. Can you guess? Yes, it is a coach. Now, it is your time to express yourself. Which form of transport do you use in these situations? Here will be 5 phrases. I want you to construct a sentence for each phrases given. For example, here, go to school. I go to school by bicycle. You can pause as you write these 5 sentences. Or you can refer to Pulse to Student Books, page 74. Let's have a look at answers that I have written here. Number 1. Go to school. I go to school by bicycle with my another 2 friends. Number 2. Go shopping. My mother drives me in her red car when we go shopping. Next, go to the beach. My brother rides me in his motorbike when we go to the beach. Visit your friends. I take the tram when I visit my friends who are staying a few miles away. And next is go on holiday. I love to travel by planes when go on holidays. Here I have something to highlight. What I'm going to highlight here is the use of verb and the use of that associated with different form of transport. Let's look number 2. My mother drives me in her red car when we go shopping. So, here when I say drives means it is associated with car. Another one, motorbike. Look at number 3. What is the verb that normally associated with motorbike? Yes, ride or rides. Alright? How about tram? Number 4. Take the tram. And the last one, number 5. If let's say plane or coaches, travel by. Yes. That's all from me. Thank you for watching.